Hey GQ, it's your boy Computer. Happy New Year, everybody! Let's get it. Thank you, Jesus, for this amazing New Year. Lord, you are grateful. Thank you for everybody. Let's get it. Welcome back, guys, and welcome to the breakdown of our YMR edits. And it's going to be very quick and fast. So we're going to be going over different things from sound design to edit to creative direction, even before the edits, a little bit of cinematography, and then a little bit of music. So, and I'm trying to keep it under like 2 minutes max. Now, first, I'm going to tell you what YMR is. For those who don't know, YMR is a Christian event that happens once a year at Redemption City, Lagos, Nigeria. We were called to make an edit for the event, and we were given 24 hours to do so. So this is what we were able to come up with. Peter, kill a video for me.
You don't have to look like it, just be it. Let men doubt that you carry it until you manifest. Let it be that you don't look like a man that can perform until you can manifest. Let it look like you don't carry it. Let them look down on you. Let them overrate you. But when you show up, you shock them. The team for YMR 2026 is the City Takers. From the new army, they become the City Takers. From the new army, they become the City Takers. December 26th to 30th.
Let's go. So that was the video. Hope you liked it. You know, go like I'm going to be breaking it down. Most of my edits are always broken into 3 parts: the intro, the mid-event, and then the outro. So for this, the concept I had in mind was that I didn't want to do a flashy course intro and I'll keep everything now neat. No. I've seen a lot of that, and I don't really want to do that. I want something very grounded, very, very grounded. Also, I was very self-aware that my previous edit has been fast-paced, like very fast-paced. And this particular event is a very grounded event, it's more about depth. So it's not like a normal Christian concert that I do. That one is fast and everything. This they actually be like motivational music with the BPM of like 110, something like dun dun dun. I'm not a big fan of that, but because that's the event we're going for, I had to go for that. So what I did, the direction I went by the help of the Holy Spirit, is to play into that contrast, play into that. Oh, I'm going to take my time on this shot. Oh, it's going to be slow paced, but you're still going to feel it. I still have a chunk of fast paced parts, but they led to the more slowed down and you have to just be in the moment, that kind of thing. Like feel like we have to like literally relive the moment of the event. So let's get it. So I'm using a pancake timeline. A pancake timeline is when we have one timeline with another timeline. By the way, I'm using Premiere Pro. I use Premiere Pro. And why do I do that? I do that because I use this up timeline to pull my selects. So instead of me coming up to my project and then just doing like this, and then looking for the clip, then coming like this, then now bringing it down, I actually just dump all my clip into a timeline, and from there I can literally just scroll like this, zoom in and zoom out, take the clip I want, and then just drag it down instantly. That one solves my makes it faster for me, especially in all this fast turnaround edits. What I also like to do is like I used to I like to color like label my clips. So let me say I have like intro clips, I have like drone clips, I'll label them the same color as you can see. And also I like to treat my timeline as a very big canvas. So it's more about, it's not like I'm not restricted. I can start a particular part of the edit here, continue it here, and then when I'm not done, I can now bring it together. Yes, for the intro part. The intro, I shot it myself, and I'm so proud of that because I knew that since I didn't want it to be like a concert edit, the clips I would get from the amazing team, YMR media team, those guys, they are the best, will be centered upon like the people praying, the people ministering. Like it won't be outside of that context, and I need something to like. I wanted a show that is outside the whole context, like at a start, not like we're already there, like no, before we get here. So actually does collected the camera from Rio, stepped out with Wisdom and Tife, and then those went out to shoot. And I saw this scene, I was like, oh, it would be nice to have like missiles like dropping down. And I was just picturing this place as an air base. So we had this. I love continuity. By the way, this was done in After Effects. I'm still going to take you guys there. I love continuity. So as these things were falling down, like let's say bombs, like I was just picturing when Iraq and Iran and Israel were fighting, and then the bombs that the Israel's Iron Dome could not intercept, they were falling into Israel. So the other shot was this man marching. So on normal day, this was not there, but thank God for the Holy Spirit was like, oh, if the bombs were falling, that means someone should have landed. So there should be bombs in the scene. So I had to just put this. This was very, very rushed, but we made it. Then he picked up his walkie-talkie, zipped up his clothes, just a little, just to build suspense. What I like about it is that I like when there are details, there's depth. You know, just pick up walkie-talkie and you just pick up walkie-talkie, suit up, do some actions, and then now get to the main thing. Like just like dragging it a little bit. The next thing was now this this match cut. Shout out to Wizzy. I saw Wizzy do this in his own highlights that he did for this one. So I was like, oh, I would love to recreate something like this too. So, calling in a strike, the idea I had for this was that it's a spiritual event here. The story I had the devil, not the devil, like, okay, the military base we are in here has gotten attacked here, and now Mr. General Daniel is calling on an airstrike, like a spiritual airstrike. So these are those images of all the spiritual, the ministers, like the spiritual forefathers and everything. Just like as if, oh, he's calling in these guys to come in, get like their father. Then after we now have the new army. Then the idea for this world was that, you know, in wrestling, WWE, they will have, like in the old ones, not these new ones, they will have maybe like WrestleMania moments. You just have like just now, just tear out of the banner, like you're not even expecting it. So like that was the same thing. Like, okay, after they have showed all the that are coming, then only Lara to Yamu tag. Hey, take this joke. No, please, no freaking play, bro. It is not play. And then we are cool, fam. So that was the whole idea for this. And yeah, this was done with AI, which showed. If there's time, I will put you guys straight, but it just introduce prompting. And this was literally the first prompts. We got it back, I think. Then we now moved into the real deal. So that was our intro. Now also, when I was listening, I noticed that people might not actually get the event. We have done all this, we have done nothing, but they might not actually get which event we are in. So like we need to establish this event, the name of the event. So I had these shots that I took also. I was like, oh, let me just use this as like bad signal. Like in bad signal, that really okay, let's get this. So I had this YMR thing. This too was done in After Effects. I used God Ray effect and then just maxing. And I love the sound design. This was like a lightsaber sound. Yeah. Yes. Towards this part, we are leaning more into the we want them to be in the moment. So we had Minister Pidane, amazing shot by the media team. It was just like it was already in the spirit. So what I did was that how can I like make this feeling like make people feel this, make people be in their shoes. Fanta break. Yes. How can we make people like literally feel, how can we bring people into his mind? So at that time, for me, I saw the clip as is grateful because I mean my mom is a retired pastor, and whenever we have events like this, one thing pastors are always very grateful for. They are grateful for the success of the events. Months and months of planning, stress, praying. So sometimes when you're in this position, you're literally just like, God, I'm grateful. I see you, this crowd, see your children being praising you, like, God, I'm children. Oh, God. That's how I imagine him to be. So to further explain that part to you guys, I was like, okay, let's have clips of people in the background, and then it is closing and like it's dawning, like it's soaking everything in. And then this line effect is usually just to add to the miniature aesthetics, like okay, everything is still tracking. Shaded. So that was the idea for this one. That's good. There's a plugin called Tracy. I use Tracy to do the numbers count. Just to be like, oh, there's a lot of people at this event because there are actually a lot of people at the event. Oh, up NEPA. Let's get it, Joe. Let's get it. So then after, I had to transition to him. It was already looking dull to some extent. I don't want it to feel like as if I used up my energy in the intro and it was like, just the last shot. So like, let's spice it up. So then that led to this sequence.
Let him be that you don't look like a man that can perform until you can manifest. Yeah. Let him look like you don't.
So we had that fast-paced sequence, then every impact to this shot again, like wow, like, and you say, you guys, this is not a joking event. So let me just quickly explain this part. For this part, I saw this lady's necklace. I was like, oh, it should be nice for it to like let's fair so that Abasi. And then I wanted to have an effect of the groundbreaking here, but there was no time, so I don't have to leave it because I did it with sound. Then I came to this drone shot, come back here, and then I did this white pin. If you notice, this particular clip here, I had to change the geometric color to like green also, just for it to align. Because the clip was coming for, it was going into has a lot of green to some extent. So I don't want it to just be like a white overlay. So it's like blending in your overlays, make it look less transition triggered. Look get it. So then we went into this speed ramp sequence. This was what I shot at first. I thought this would be the intro at first, but I was like, it's too concerty for an intro now. I just let it in between and bit work.
Like you don't have it. Let them look down on you. Let them overreact you. But when you show, you soft.
Yeah, this particular part, I was like, okay, we need to now show people because there was an impartation session whereby Peter was laying and I was like, you have established the fact it's a very powerful event, like people already know. Let's now show them. So after they showed them, it was straight into impacting people, like laying hands on people. And also we wanted more drone shots, so that's why I just drone shot over there, and it was lengthy just for you to see like the amount of people there. Then we now went into the music. This particular music I had to do a remix. I had to like edit it a little bit, and I'll explain why. But now let's watch.
city takers.
Yes. So you could, if you listen very well, you could see that you were hearing like war ambience in the background, like gunshots, mortars dropping, bombs. Because this, like in this, what's the plan I forgot was that in the spiritual realm is actually war. Like there's a lot going on. So everybody was doing like bomb, like bomb, like bomb. Yeah, that's, and I added that so that you should not just feel like, oh, these clips are to just feel the edit. No. It is actually very intentional. War is going on. She gets, we are the new army, so literally you have to feel the army. And here was just a quick 3D thing in After Effects just to close, because the next shot, the next clips were in introducing like the thing for the next YMR. So like, okay, I need to let people know that this is the theme for this YMR and that we are ending it. Now for the music here, I will have to take you guys to what we call Logic. Now this was the original sound itself. If you're following, you can remember I said that I'm not a big fan of motivational music like this, but it was working. But I needed a way to make it seem less epidemic or invato, so I had to like add drums to it. So I have this MIDI keyboard, I have this plugin, so I just did some drums. So these are the drums were sounding. So it was like a more marching, like a more military. It's giving more of like a sound score than just like a background music. And I was like, oh, now these two are working, but how do we bring it back to Nigeria? So there's a particular juggler song that is very, everybody knows. So I was like, okay, let me take part of that song and just chopped it up and we had something like this.
I will break the jugular. I will break the jugular. I will break the jugular. I will break the jugular.
So that usually does it. So we will mix three of them together, we have something like this. And that was the end of the edit. Let's get it. Pass me the lily. So that was it, guys. Now let me take you guys into the After Effects part of things. Ooh, spicy. After Effects is so disorganized, but okay, this was the depth. Let me explain the depth map. The depth map topic. The depth map VFX. So this was our depth map. Because I was looking without no effect, straight from DaVinci Resolve. Just search it up on YouTube how to create a depth map from DaVinci. It's very easy. Don't buy all these After Effects plugins for depth map, they're too expensive. So we had this. So what we did was that I applied the my effect stack. I applied levels effect. Levels allow you to control the black and white. Step not is about black and white. So then I applied the tritone. Tritone I used to control the color. Then CC ball. They took it from this particular like look to point cloud look. Yeah, point cloud. Then just deep glow to seize everything up. What is this one? Yeah, this is the fire one. But the fire one was kind of amazing. It was very simple. So what I did is that I didn't even have time to do accurate color matching, but color correction. But yeah, we are good still. I rotated out his foot, then I added this explosion, and then I blurred it because definitely the shoe is in focus, so it has to be blurred. Once in about VFX is that, especially when it's for like edits, you sell it when it's very realistic to some extent. Like when it's in the background, it's blurred. When it's in focus, it's in focus. You get, when fire is going on, there's what we call it distortion. So it has to be distorting. So for that, I just used doubling displays. This is the settings, and I did an expression time times 2000 for the evolution. There's a particular plugin for this, but there was no time for me to get it, so I had to do it. Also, I like to, if there's a background, there should be a foreground. So for the foreground, I just took this fire overlay. Yeah, I just layer this in front. A good thing. Also, if this is a pro tip. If you have effects that are generally maybe like on a black background, yeah, or something like that, and you want to remove it, instead of you to do screen is nice, but screen can be tricky in some cases. You can get the free Video Copilot color vibrance plugin, then apply that particular plugin, and then just turn off the vibrance, and then make sure that the matte alpha is set to on, so to remove the blacks for you. So I adjusted the levels. Also play around with your levels. The levels effects is very, because your shadows and highlights are literally key in matching your like element, maybe like your VFX assets to your real world. As you can see, over it was a bit darker like the original one, and I know that this is not matching with the background. So what I did was that I just used that levels effect to boost up the shadows so that it matches the color of and the shadow level of the flame, the explosion at the back. Also, another thing that I did that I know that is very important is light wrap. There's no how we have a light source behind something that it won't wrap around it. So when you are doing anything like roto, you have to keep in mind that there's a light source in the back and it's going to wrap around what I've rotoed. So how do I do that? For that, the first step is start by feathering your roto, but if you want to take it like an extra step further, you can get what we call a plugin called Production Create Light Wrap. This is with let's zoom in a little bit. This is with the light wrap. This is without it. But yeah, hope you guys learned one or two. Happy New Year once again. Jesus loves you. You know.